Okay, let's do a quick overview or preview of tonight's Thoughtworks. So today is Thursday, and Thoughtworks is part of the Executive Acceleration Academy, which is part of the Leaders Learn Radical Change app community, where we curate our own clients, customers in a creative space and in a space that is centered around our own needs as opposed to centered around the needs of others. And tonight in Thoughtworks, some of the things that we are going to examine is self-awareness. And we're going to examine self-awareness as part of what we do in our Learning Leadership Collective, where we focus on self-evolution and self-empowerment, and very specifically using tactics, techniques, and tools that are strategic, structured, sustainable, and supportive. The platform is the Leaders Learn Radical Change app, where I'm talking to you now. And in that platform, there are offerings and opportunities not only for you to do a lot of self-work, self-paced journaling, and reflection, but also an opportunity for you to share what you've learned and share your journey along with others as part of the Executive Acceleration Academy. And on Thursdays, we have one of those sessions, which is called Thoughtworks. And the idea is for you to make forward steps, for you to make connections, and for you to feel good about managing the radical change in your own life. So Thoughtworks is all about applying critical thinking, taking more than what you've heard, more than what you've learned, but actually putting it into practice and not being afraid to make mistakes and learn new things. And that's what Thoughtwork is all about. What we want to start off with is really doing an assessment based on our own recent actions and efforts. And so we're going to go through 5 questions for recent actions and efforts. We're going to share our thoughts privately. Then we're going to go through 5 questions around self-awareness and understanding, share those thoughts privately. Then we're going to dig into commitment to change and growth. And the idea is to be self-reflective. And the idea is that, remember, we're managing our own radical change. So what that means is that we're applying something, whether it's the lovely mode, the leader's mandate, the learner's mantra, or result certainty. In this case, it's the 7 certainties. So as you get to know yourself, right, it's important to recognize what are those areas that you are doing great and what are those areas that you have some room to grow. So is it in the capacity and the competence, right? And you're actually figuring out what does it look like to be a leader in your own life or in the lives of others, whether in your professional community or personal space. Is it you're struggling with, do you believe in what you're doing and have the courage, and are you committed to see it through? Or is it that you're in a culture and around a group of people that are so disbelieving, that are so unsupportive, and that are so critical that you're struggling to get your conviction, courage, or commitment underway? Well, either way, that's the stuff that we're going to tackle in Thoughtworks. And that's the stuff that I'm going to ask you to reflect on, because the idea is to make forward motion towards your own goals, to dig deep and to discover your desire. Because what? The root of all change is what? Desire. And that's something that we want to talk about and keep at top of mind, because if we don't have a desire for something different, then we're not going to see change. And so I want to invite you to go to my Canva site as well as to my Stand store and get a little more details around the Acceleration Academy and become involved. Download the Leaders Learn Radical Change app, whether from Google Play or the Apple Store or the web version. Therefore, you can interact with us, whether live, virtual, webinars, recorded conferences, self-paced journals, and all of the other stuff that we got going on. Go to your App Store or the Google Play Store, download the app, and then send me a message. And I look forward to talking to you soon.